All right, here we go. This is 10 to 12 years later. I had made a promise, said that I was going to keep on doing this, and having an ability to be able to speak and or read is the idea out here, and also present this as a piece of artwork out here. Still getting the hang of it in regards to this camera and in regards to the setup, so I just kind of wanted to showcase a little bit of my setup already. I had done a setup video as well early on, about 10 to 12 years ago, of the same fucking room, and so I wanted to kind of showcase the notion of what my mind has fucking been into, essentially. And so this goes into this idea here. So I'm gonna start off with my sunglasses out here, as well as that crystal ball that you get to see there kind of clearly, not clearly. That has been a collection of just sunglasses for about that amount of years, 10 to 12 years. Then it goes into the photography stuff that I had. This is a picture of a sunset that I had taken. That's actually 5 pictures within one. I don't know if you can't. And then this has been here since my fucking childhood. This is like, let me see here, just a sec. I'm gonna turn off the autofocus so that you guys are able to see accordingly. Boom. So this essentially has been there for years and years and years, and it's funny how that works out, right? Because my life has definitely been a trip in regards to that. This painting is called As Above From Below. This is what I'm gonna eventually get tatted on my arm. It's gonna be an outline so that anyone and everyone can essentially color in it. And then this is what I look like here. Boom. And then a lot of the videos, I've noticed that I'm not very much into these fucking videos, so I think getting body shots of myself or who I am is gonna be quite the task. And then here I have about 10 to 12 years worth of binders. That's all life coaching books, social emotional learning, and as you can see, I'm a content specialist, and this is my content specialist office. All this is all the spiritual shit apparently that I've been collecting, and so each of these trinkets and items also have a nice little story to tell. So I have plenty of stories to tell, and this one specifically is the most banging one so far. This candle right here has so much fucking potential in regards to any type of storytelling. I have plenty of stories to tell about that one, so maybe I could do a video like that where I take my trinkets and things of that nature where I get to explain those. This one here, I believe it is Life Without Music is Meaningless. Here, this is my stash as well, my beautiful stash. This is the bundle of all the bracelets that I've ever received as well. Boom. And then we go into my lovely gems. This is my bed. It's my dream journal and the book that I'm trying to read, which is something that I'm going to be utilizing this camera for. I think I'm going to just do some cool read alouds to kind of just force myself into the whole notion of reading, and then I can go back and I can see what it sounds like, or affirmations that I've missed, or that kind of thing as well. This is a blank slate. I've yet to put on a word here. These words are for my affirmations, so essentially what I look at and what I try to become. I also have a fitness orb, or a fitness sphere that I used for a solid month or two. Sitting on that for 8 hours a day is fucking intense, so I highly recommend it. Then you got your unicycle, ready to eat some shit with that. And then I have my backpacking backpack, as well as all of my office shit that I have to use for my office. And then these are all like my little backups, my little trinkets, that fan that I usually bust out when it gets a little hotter. I have 3 baskets, one's for each. One's before the shower, during the shower, and then after the shower, as well as all of my trinkets. These are all my scars, all of my scars, bow ties, anything in general that has accessories is definitely in there, as well as like 20 rolls of tape, duct tape, and or masking tape. And then here are the trinkets and wands that I have definitely conjured and know how to have a process of using, and scares the shit out of people. So that's always nice. it keeps the negative ones away, and then it brings in all the positive ones who are able to speak into this phone. What a trip. And then here, this here, I remember being one of the coolest events. I had some really bomb bros, and we had just a nice little hotel session in the sense of going out there and just kind of partying. And then here I have all of my thank you notes and thank you letters that I've ever written. That's to each individual setting and or individual people that have just caused ill feelings for me. I just write it down and I thank them for it. And then here we have the Plur Warrior and all my gems as well. And here I have all my necklaces and what have you. And then these are the original ones here. Yeah, just have my originals. And then these are pretty unique in the sense of the wiring. It was kind of like my first prospect ones, and then it turned into these banging ones here. So practice definitely makes perfect out there. And then lastly, I kind of want to show off my my desk as well. So this is kind of like where the magic happens. I'm seated there for about 10 to 12 hours a day. So that's always nice. If I'm not fucking sitting there, I take a nice walk outside and I come back right in. So 10 to 12 years later, I've just collected a bunch of shit. So that's really funny to see, and I'm glad that I'm keeping this going just because of my setup is fucking fantastic. Thank God I went to photography class for one of my community college years, and I was banging at it. So I can't wait for these videos to keep going and keep maturing, just like the idea of myself 10 to 12 years later. So, all right, thanks.